Microphone check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? All right. Last week on the live stream, I said that I was gonna have information in regards to our Vega cards, and here is said information. From here on out, we gonna do them every 2 months. It gives my champions some time to get comfortable with their belts, as well as build up storylines, since we running from universe mode. And third, we ain't the WWE. We don't have money to be doing that every month like that. But while we're on the subject of monies, we gonna bring you a show that is for your money. So be on the lookout for our next Vega card, which will go down at the end of March. If I'm not mistaken, the 26th. We'll do it the last Wednesday in March, which will be the 26th, right? 3, 10, 17, 24th, maybe? I don't know. I gotta check the calendar. Anyhow, we getting ready to get into tonight's festivities. Trying to figure out what's going on with my chat and while I was ads covering it up. Yeah, we're ready to get into the warm-up period, and then we gonna get into tonight's episode of Whoop Ass Wednesday. Cletus, hit the button. And to kick things off, this is from an album that me and my buddies did a while ago. It's called Caddies, Capers, and Currency is the name of the album. And if I'm not mistaken, it's on Spotify now, or been on Spotify for years. If you want to pick up some tunes for that, we're called the Rock Guts, ROKCGUTTZ. And the name of the album is called Caddies, Capers, and Currency. So without further ado, we gonna warm this up, and then we gonna get into tonight's episode of Whoop Ass Wednesday.
Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side, my chick she steady whipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side, my chick she steady flipping.
You ready to ride?
Oh yes sir, I have my choice of chauffeurs ready for hitting some turn. Do you concur? Sure. Super savvy and tag, make a way to the lag. Dress sharp enough that I can cut the skin up off a gator's back. Now all is moving fluid. Had to look in the mirror at myself to ask myself, hey sir, how do you do it? Fresh off the salad box from flipping major chop. Repping the taste with Philly. Be at the spot tonight if you know what's hot. These suckers dragging and sagging. Wanna hop on the bandwagon, cause your boy boss game is out here check a flag. I'm on ice with a PYT that's pretty nice. You see she with my wheel because she real respect the game plus pay the price. Now shit, make this left real quick. Spectators and haters gander at the epitome of a pin. For the fact I'm glacier gliding, they glancing. 10 something working the wheel while I'm working on my chill. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side, my chick she steady whipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side, my chick she steady flipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side, my chick she steady whipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side, my chick she steady flipping.
rolling.
I'm extra chunky in my caddy, dipping, steady sipping. Hennessy and Coke mixed in my cup, I'm about to send it. Now I'm taking them shots straight to the face, I'm feeling splendid. Travel while intoxicated is not what's intended. Because the sun just set and I'm faded. Gotta bet my main freaks out, so I thank the Lord I made it.
You ain't driving me nowhere.
So I hand over the keys like it's a public service announcement. Plus I'm faded off that weed, hella key. So now we're rolling passenger.
Right.
She starts revving up the engine and that caddy sounding super tight. With you tonight, girl, as my chauffeur. Let's hit up every spot in town until all I remember is a blur. Mad love for this gal for saving my life. Without her flipping my whip, I don't know how I would've got home tonight.
Caddy, is she whipping that? Show us daddy sipping that. Watch that caddy slip and slide. Don't ask me, nigga, recognize. Watch me while I maximize this passenger. Ain't nothing nice. 300%er, squeezing them from the other side. Heavyweight up out the gate. Please believe I'm liquefied. North Star with a show for sure I'm liquefied. Low pro from the back door. This G shit is justified. Cups up and no up chuck. Put a P up in the VI. Me fly when I speed by. Been doing this since knee high. Be chipping while I'm sipping, straight dipping with this cutie pie. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side. My chick, she steady whipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side. My chick, she steady flipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side. My chick, she steady whipping. Extra chunky in that caddy dipping. I'm on the passenger side. My chick, she steady flipping.
My name is Clayton, and this is another frequency update. Back at Yellow Brick Bedlam, we found T-Ron in the back, out cold, staring up at the stars. Well, tonight I have some good news for you. We have decoded the tape, and the tape has revealed that the suspect in question is none other than K.C. Reed. And I don't think the former champ T-Ron is gonna be too happy about that. In fact, set your bell notifications for March the 3rd on Whoop Ass Wednesday as T-Ron and K.C. Reed go head to head to settle this dispute. My name is Cletus, signing out from this frequency update. And as always, enjoy the rest of the live stream.
Amplify.
Great awakening, and welcome to the Dopest, a fed on YouTube, with your host, Vic Vega.
Welcome in, party people. This is Whoop Ass Wednesday. I am Vic Vega, your hospitable host. And whether you are a foe, family, or a friend, here in the Vegaverse, we are about to get it in. And speaking of getting it in, our main event fuels my fetish of females fighting ferociously while fenced up. Anyhow, Birdie Lou takes on Ivani in a steel cage matchup. We have that for you, plus 2 champion versus champion matchups, a gang of returns, and by my calculations, one of those returns begins right about now. All right, party people, on your feet to the beat. Triple threat matchup for you to kick things off here on your Whoop-Ass Wednesday, baby.
The following contest is a triple threat extreme rules match. Making her way to the ring from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Amelia waits.
Yeah, we have not seen this young lady in about 4 months as she suffered an injury via stop sign assault by Janet Payne. And as far as that is concerned, we'll hear more about that later on in the matchup.
And her opponents, first from Fort Worth, Texas, Sean Harris.
So sexy and so fine, so heavenly divine, Mayshawn Harris in the building. And the last time we saw her in the square circle, she suffered a defeat at the hands of Jay Quinn. And she's here tonight in Columbus, Ohio to try to get back to her winning ways. Can she do it against 2 other competitors here tonight? Whoop-Ass Wednesday in effect with 2 sexies already in the ring and a 3rd one waiting to approach.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
And from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
Ziza in the building here in Columbus. Our 3rd competitor for this matchup coming in at 10 wins and 9 losses.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
And she was a part of our Jingle Ball Rock special. In fact, this matchup right here where she lost put our team on the board with a win via Marcella Morocco. Ziza, a former Code Frequency Women's Tag Team Champion. Her sister Zayna is her partner. And while we're on the subject of Zayna, she is still out on the injury list due to a couple of broken ribs that she suffered. And we are awaiting word from the trainers as when she will return. But in regards to Ziza, she has vowed to get vengeance in the name of her sister. More about that later on in the live stream. Columbus, the chaos is almost among us. No, it's almost humongous. Yes, and it's almost amongst us. As the bell rings and these 3 Divine Divas get into it, the first lockup was between Ziza and Amelia, who levels both competitors and is trying to get herself a foothold on possibly pulling out a victory in this one. Thank you everyone for tuning in to our last week's edition of Whoop-Ass Wednesday. And as I was yapping on last week, I will keep the promise that you will hear something about our next Vega card here in this very live stream. So hang out with us, because it's coming up later on in this episode. Nice spear by Mayshawn. And now we got 2 ladies on the outside of the ring. And Mayshawn introduces a chair into the fold, and it is not used as Ziza grabs her from behind and makes her kiss the apron for trying to wield a weapon in this contest. Mayshawn looking to get some get back, walking right past Amelia Whitebear and going straight to Ziza to stretch her out a bit. And we got another weapon involved in this one, a trash can. Amelia is showing that she has sanitation skills. Went for a pinfall, but the referee was not paying attention, as usual, with these referees and the AI. And we're back to Mayshawn being pressed by Ziza. And Amelia wants to get in on the action to get a couple of licks in. Hold up, is this an alliance by Ziza and Mayshawn on Amelia? And now it's back to business again with Ziza and Mayshawn. As stated in the intro and the kickoff, we have two more returning superstars in tonight's contest. And hopefully you'll stick around to see who they are. Nice drive by, neck breaker by Amelia Whitebear on Ziza. And a chop block by Mayshawn on her. And now Amelia with the backwards electric chair drop on Mayshawn. These uneven numbers have you executing the move only to have eyes in the back of your head, because one might be coming your way with the numbers being at odds. Nice bulldog by Mayshawn getting back. And her little skirmish with Ziza, a discus forearm, and now Mayshawn about to do something nasty to Ziza. Power slam by Mayshawn, who goes for a pinfall attempt on Ziza. And Ziza kicks out of that one. Mayshawn now the recipient of a couple of hits from a sledgehammer by Amelia Whitebear, who is wielding it on these women, woman whopping them as she goes for a pinfall on Mayshawn. Mayshawn kicks up out of that. And it's down to a crawl. Hold up a second, a reversal by Mayshawn. And a Samoan drop the follow on Amelia Whitebear, and Mayshawn goes for a cover on her. Almost put Amelia Whitebear up out of this contest. Her first since 4 months ago, excuse me. And instead of eliminating Amelia earlier, Mayshawn is the first one to hit the showers, as this is an elimination style triple threat matchup. And by the star count, this one is definitely for your money, as we have almost reached 4 stars in this monumental matchup. Ziza outside of the ring trying to work on Amelia Whitebear, who breaks out of her clutches and reverses the tide on Ziza. Nice knee attack by Amelia, followed up by an elbow. And it seems that she is wearing down Ziza, and goes under and cold cocks her with a kendo stick upside the head. That's one feature I like about this rendition of this here game. You get to throw your weapons at a mofo and knock them down. Hold up a second. Amelia, my goodness, with a spinning power bomb on Ziza, and goes for an attempt to wrap this one up. And just like that, party people, here in Columbus, Amelia Whitebear kicks everybody's behind in this one.
Here's your winner, Amelia Whitebear.
A triumphant return indeed by Amelia Whitebear, getting one on the board after a lengthy stint on the injury list. Stay tuned for our next contest, as it's gonna be Jay Quinn going up against Anxiety next on Whoop Ass Wednesday.
This is Maddie Chatterbox encouraging you to hit the like man. They're only free $99. So once again, hit the like button to help our channel grow.
Big Vega here, and in case you didn't know, 2025 is here. So this is a friendly reminder to ask you to check the community tab, because I will be dropping links to unaired content in an effort to reward all of our subscribers, aka subscriber-based content only for the faithful that are subscribed to this channel. Once again, periodically check the community tab, as we will be dropping exclusive content for our subscriber base only. Vic Vega signing off from Vic Vega's Game Station, and one more again, check the community tab. Peace. Columbus, Ohio, are you ready for this champion versus champion matchup? And we ain't gonna tell you who it is, but they are about to be revealed right about now, yo.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
That's right. Our brand new Frequency Women's Champion, Jay Quinn, in the house.
The following champion versus champion contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, the Extreme Alliance Zone Women's Champion, Jay Quinn.
Yeah, Jay Quinn, a brand new champion,
DJ Soul Search production.
as a result of putting their work at Chaos Confined. And no, I'm not going to show any flashbacks to show you how she did it. It's still playing on this channel, so go back and check out the details of said matchup.
And from Bucharest, Romania, the Alliance Zone Female Hardcore Champion NXT.
Yeah, Anxiety is another one who prevailed and scaled the top of the mantle to obtain a brand new championship at Chaos Confined. Our She Devils champion going up against our Frequency Women's champion. What more can you ask for? In matchup number 2 of tonight's illustrious event. Columbus, you have been blessed in these two matchups in the early going of this live stream, and I guarantee you, we've only just begun, and the rest is not over. Anxiety coming out with a powerbomb on Jay Quinn, showing off that Romanian strength of hers as she goes to the middle rope and a moonsault on Jay Quinn. Now working on that gorgeous face of Jay Quinn and slowing this one down to a snail's pace by inflicting power moves on the Frequency Women's champ, who reverses. And now it looks like it's Jay Quinn's turn to get a couple of licks in on Anxiety, targeting that upper back area. And now Jay Quinn has picked it up a notch and stayed on Anxiety like a dirty shirt or sweaty socks on your feet in the summertime. A weapon introduced into the contest, and of course it's a chair, and Jay Quinn goes for a cover on Anxiety. It's only a 1 count as she goes to the middle rope to show her love for the crowd, but Anxiety hits her with a German, followed up by a clothesline, and now goes to put Jay Quinn out of this one. Not even a 1 count, and we continue with this one here. Jay Quinn, in last week's edition of Whoop Ass Wednesday, paid us a little visit during the exit of Nurse Red. Will we see a repeat performance in reverse? Or will Nurse Red just let sleeping cats lie? Chin check by Jay Quinn on Anxiety. Breaks up the hold she was attempting. And now the ladies are doing what Ice Cube described in the song Steady Mobbing, slap boxing in the street. How long will this go on before one is declared the winner of this slap-a-lot fest up in this piece? I don't know, but Columbus is responding to the activity between these two, and Anxiety puts a halt to it, only to be cold-cocked by Jay Quinn, and now the ladies are actually going at it fist to fist. And they back off for a bit, only for Jay Quinn to hit her with a basement hip drop and go for the cover to finish this one off. And just like that, Jay Quinn over Anxiety in matchup number 2.
Here's your winner, Jay Quinn.
One hell of a contest indeed between these two divas. Here in matchup number 2, Jay Quinn on top at the end of this one over Anxiety, our Devil's Blood champion. Down for our Frequency Women's Champion. Check it. Our next matchup includes 2 returning male superstars to the fold, and I'm not going to reveal that until the time as they walk out. So stay tuned, hang out with us here on your Whoop Ass Wednesday, and I guarantee you it's going to be a blast.
With baby sis still sidelined, the heat is turned all the way up. And guess who's big mad? Ziza's back, fueled by rage and seeking vengeance for her younger sister. Tune in to the premiere of 4-Star Friday as Ziza goes one-on-one with Marianne Watson. Set your bell notification so that you won't miss this monumental matchup, where fire meets fury. That's 4-Star Friday, February the 21st at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. This is a Frequency Pro Wrestling update, and as always, enjoy the rest of this live stream.
That one is definitely going to be one for the record. So set your bell notifications for 4-Star Friday going down at 9 p.m. sharp. But if you want to catch the live taping before it premieres on Friday, check the community tab sometime tomorrow between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. I will be dropping a link for you to chime in as I do that particular live stream on Thursday. One more again, check that community tab because there's always something going down there here in the Vegaverse. And our next contest is going to be a couple of top-notch male superstars on our roster who have not seen action in a bit. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You're just gonna have to wait and see who the hell it is.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell, weighing in at 100 145 pounds, Demon Clown.
Yeah, Demon Blue making his long-awaited return to Whoop-Ass Wednesday. Last time we saw him, he was in a state of confusion as to what to do while Ray Saka was obtaining that open contract briefcase. And I don't blame it on him, I blame it on the logic of this game's AI. The artificial idiocy had my man Demon Blue mind boggled. And we have another returning superstar to Whoop-Ass Wednesday, big baby.
And his opponent from Wichita, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Keith
That's right, Chief Neosho Wyandotte making his return here to Frequency. Because the last time we saw him was back in November at Yellow Brick Brawl, a.k.a. Yellow Brick Bedlam. You see him coming in at 13 and 20. The former Manhood champion. He was out taking care of his wife, who you saw earlier on, Amelia Whitebear, after suffering that injury with the stop sign that she collided with. That was being wielded by Janet Payne. As we get ready and get set for these two to duke it out. And I am ecstatic about their return here in this one. And it looks like Neosho was about to come out on top. But the cunning expertise of the Demon reversed it. And now the Demon is showing you why I like him so much. But as soon as I get to jeffing him up, he gets to effing it up. And Neosho's back in control. The power of Chief Brown Bear, Neosho Wyandotte. And this is a no DQ campaign between the two. As you see, the Chief wielding a kendo stick, beating down Demon Blue. And the odd thing about this game is you've had numerous WWE stars that have had the name Blue within their title. The Blue Blazer and the Blue Meanie are two that come to mind, but yet, when you get to pick the names, when you're creating your characters, Blue is nowhere to be found. As Demon Blue goes for the cover on Chief Neosho Wyandotte, 1 count only. And the Demon is a certain dominance in this one, and back to that. You know me, and I'll keep stating it like it's a broken record as Neosho goes for the cover. Didn't even get a count. And it intrigues me that this company really thinks that they are entitled to your money by reintroducing features and matches that should have never been taken off in the first place. Let me get this right. You want me to buy the new version because you are reintroducing intergender matches. But let me remind you that we had that in PlayStation 1. As the Demon goes for another pinfall attempt on the Chief, it is only a 2 count. And if you considering buying this, I'm not a financial advisor, but all I gotta say is the numbers speak for themselves. This current edition that I'm rocking right now, 2024, did not vote well or as well as 2022. The float over stunner by the Demon as he goes for a pinfall. And it's only a 2 count. I am questioning the sanity of these referees. He jogged around the pinfall attempt, came over to the other side, wasting 5 seconds, and then attempts a pinfall count. It makes absolutely no sense. The AI logic in this, I'm telling you, the game gets worse with each and every update that they implement every time you buy this game. And it's got me thinking about going back to 22 just to see how well that game plays now that the updates for that one are truly over with after a couple of years. This makes absolutely no sense. And the fact that these people really think that they are owed your money every time they release a new one is above me, as another pinfall attempt by the Demon. It only ends in a 2 count. And the bout continues. Neosho with his head in the stars as the Demon goes back underneath the apron and comes out with a baseball bat. But like it goes down all the time on Frequency, you do not get to use a weapon that you pull out. At least you don't get to use it first. And if you do, it's a very rare occurrence indeed, as Chief Neosho going for the arm bar, the cross face chicken wing on the Demon. And the Demon's fortitude signs through. But Neosho right back on him, enough to go for another pinfall on the Demon. And like that, party people, the triumphant return of Chief Neosho Wyandotte ends in a victory over the Demon.
Here is your winner, Keith
Yep. That is 2 for 2 for the Tribal Spirits on their return here tonight. Stay tuned for our next matchup. It is a champion versus champion matchup. And all I gotta say is you have to stick around to get a clue next on your Whoop Ass Wednesday. All right, party people, how you doing thus far? I'm about to run a poll during this little break, and I'm gonna drink me some water. And once the poll drops, let me know which matchup was the best one at this part of the live stream. And if you are just tuning in, do your boy a solid and hit the like, share, and sub buttons. After all, it costs you nothing. So we gonna get into this 2.5, 3 minute break right quick. I'm gonna drink me some water, and then we gonna get back into tonight's festivities. Let's do this, Cletus. And everybody that keeps dropping in, why don't you say something in the chat so I can shout you out live during this break? But if not, just rock out with me.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Can't twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh.
And if you don't want to engage in the poll, drop a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Let me know which matchup has been the dopest thus far.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling when the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.
Shout out to Cool Rick in the building.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly.
It's funny you would come back when
Baby, you give
Chief Neosho comes back.
You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, oh.
And oh yeah, party people, after this break, drop a bit of information on you in the form of one of my big announcements. Once again, shout out to Cool Rick in the building. And we get ready to get on with the rest of tonight's festivities. And before we get into match number 4, I got a little something for you. Take it away, Cletus. Vic Vega, your beloved GM, and it is time for
The big announcement.
Yeah, and this announcement was so
Big
that I could hardly keep my mouth shut throughout the live stream. Anyway, here it is, Funky Press for you. In regards to the Janet Payne situation, who has been on a tirade of late, first injuring Amelia Whitebear with a stop sign, second squaring up with Terry Tony in a mixed tag team matchup, and thirdly, a vicious attack against referee Gary Z. I have decided to fire Miss Janet Payne and eliminate her from our roster. That's right, you heard it, party people. Janet Payne is no longer a member on the Frequency roster. But before our break camp, I would like to thank the developers of this game because you forced my hand with this decision by refusing to fix this game which you sold me that is very flawed indeed. So once again, thank you WWE 2K24 and your developers for making such a debauchery, which is this video game. Vic Vega signing off from Whoop Ass Wednesday, and as always, party people, enjoy the rest of this live stream. Peace.
This is Real Talk Rita, and we are having a sale. Today's likes are free, so do our channel a solid and hit the like man.
That was one hell of a contest. In our last one, the return of Chief Neosho Wyandotte and Demon Blue. Right now, champion versus champion match, Big Baby, in matchup number 4 for ya. Let's get it.
The following champion versus champion contest is a no-holds champion, Kid Psycho.
Kid Psycho holding the record for the most victories on solo matches here on the Frequency brand. And if you peeped the channel out, you saw him a couple of weeks ago win that very title that he is rocking around his waist as a pinfall over the then champion Rory Breaker has landed him in the position of the Viral Net champion. And while we're on the subject of champions, Terry Tony, the brand new BLM Cruiserweight champion, people.
And his opponent from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 178 pounds, the Alliance Zone Cruiserweight champion, Terry Tony.
This impressive newcomer marching into this one with 7 wins and 2 losses, including that championship matchup at Chaos Confined, defying all the odds, defeating 3 other competitors to reign supreme in our Cruiserweight division here on the Frequency moniker, Big Baby. Terry Tony. And upon his creation, I noticed a slight resemblance of him and the R&B singer Tony Terry. You know, the guy that sings Lovey Dovey, Forever Mine. It's another one Everlasting Love. That was the jam. Everlasting, you gotta love that won't ever die. No, 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 never. All right, enough of me botching up his song. As these two get into battle, bell has rung and the battle has begun. And Terry Tony giving the current Viral Net champion Kid Psycho all he can handle in the early going of this one, using everything at his disposal to try to immobilize the high-flying offense of Kid Psycho. And speaking about high-flying, both of these competitors flip and fly all over the place when they are in competition here on the Frequency brand. But it looks like Terry Tony is about to get gutter. But once again, in Frequency fashion, he doesn't get to use a baseball bat as Kid Psycho only got a 1 count on him. And now Kid Psycho showing you his brand of high-flying offense with that nice bulldog for the middle rope. And this guy is as quick as a Porsche in Indy 500. As Terry Tony tried to respond, but Kid Psycho has flipped the momentum meter in his favor and uses the bat that Terry Tony wielded against Kid Psycho. Still have ourselves a matchup after all of that. Quick pace offense from Kid Psycho. Kid Psycho with the top rope arm drag takedown on Terry Tony. As he's showing you why he is the top competitor, the cream of the crop in the Viral Net division. And he adds his name to a very short list of competitors to hold said title. Names including Rory Breaker, Nazari Atari, and him himself, Kid Psycho. He's a 2-time champ in regards to this title. As Terry Tony goes for a pinfall attempt on Kid Psycho, only a 2 count. And the question is, has doubt sunk in the mind of Kid Psycho as Terry Tony with the S-dive on him? And the crowd is standing stunned here in Columbus as a relatively new guy to the BLM division, is bringing it to Kid Psycho here on your whoop-ass Wednesday. No better competition than this one in your matchup number 4. And just to think about it, if you will, for a moment, we have 6 on the card, which means we got 2 more for you. So one can only wonder how in the hell the rest of the live stream is gonna go. Kid Psycho making the connection, the writing's on the wall, and Terry falls as Kid Psycho goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. I call the man Tony. And back on to Tony. Kid Psycho goes. Sling blade into a missile drop kick. And Terry is stunned at the moment as Kid Psycho stays on him like a dirty shirt in a pickup basketball game with a snap. Suplex, but Tony kips up and grabs a lock of Kid Psycho's hair, only for him to bust out a whatever he had on his noggin to receive a missile drop kick as Kid Psycho goes for another pinfall attempt. Cannot keep Tony down. So he grabs a bat to try to help him out in that regard. But Tony, as quick as a hiccup, side Russian leg sweep on the Viral Net champion. And now Tony is wielding that baseball bat. Float over. DDT by Tony out of nowhere. And just like that, it's a wrap in matchup number 4. The BLM champ over the Viral Net champ. Tony over Kid Psycho. Yeah! In the words of Usher, I say yeah! Tony with one impressive victory over Kid Psycho. Would you call this one an upset? I don't know, but all I know, it was one monumental win for Tony. Stick around, because we have another returning superstar to the fold here on your Whoop-Ass Wednesday.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Welcome, future champions and digital wrestling enthusiasts. At Frequency Pro Wrestling, we're always pushing the limits and creating new opportunities. Today, I am thrilled to introduce our exclusive Join Our Roster project, your chance to step into our universe and shape your wrestling destiny.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Option 1 is sponsorship. Imagine backing one of our established superstars. Your chosen wrestler becomes your champion, complete with a custom match booking every month. With sponsorship, you get to support a fighter you love while gaining exclusive shoutouts, special promotions, and priority placements in our big events.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Option 2 is management, designed for those ready to step into the spotlight themselves. With our management package, we create a custom wrestler live on stream, tailored just for you. You'll have the opportunity to choose everything from your wrestler's look to their signature moves and finishing style. This package includes up to 3 match bookings per month, whether it's a title match or an exciting non-title bout, giving you full control over your wrestling legacy.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Whether you choose sponsorship or management, you're not just joining a roster, you're becoming part of a family. Our universe is built on passion, creativity, and the relentless drive to create unforgettable moments in wrestling. So, what will your legacy be?
This is a DJ Soul Search
Join
production.
our roster today at www.kcsazone.com/roster spots. Once again, www.kcsazone/roster spots. And in our next matchup, we have a budding superstar going up against a returning champion to the fold. Long time coming on this one, and I'm not gonna give you any spoilers in this particular matchup, so we're gonna have to all find out this one together. My bad on that one, y'all. It's not a champion returning, it's a former champion returning into the fold here in our next contest. And as always, I'm not gonna tell you even though I know. So you gonna have to find out here in a bit.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Wichita, Kansas, Little Bob Cat.
In the words of the great Deion Sanders when asked about Devin Hester, he said, "That's my baby, and this one is mine." Former Frequency Women's Champion Little Bobcat back after about a 6-month stint. Will she be suffering from ring rust here tonight? We shall see. And the last time we did see her was in their matchup before she took a hiatus to go be by her auntie's side, Amelia Whitebear. This completes the trio, party people. The Wind Spirits are back on the Frequency roster and in action, as you saw the other two members earlier on.
And from Salt Lake City, Utah, Taryn Jerry.
That's right, Taryn Jerry in the building here in Columbus, Ohio, coming in at 2-1. A bit of a newcomer around here as she's only been in a handful of matches. This one right here at the 12 Days of Wrestling, where she fell to the hands of Tangi. And Tangi went on to win herself a title shot. But this one right here is so impressive that we put her up against one of the most ferocious divas on the roster in Little Bobcat. How will this newcomer do going up against one of our seasoned veterans up in this piece? We don't know. But the bell sounds and it's time to go. Taryn Jerry almost taking the power move too. Little Bobcat, but the quickness of the former champion is shining through in the beginning of this matchup. Cabbage suplex by Little Bobcat on Taryn Jerry. Breaking down the bigger and, through my assessments, the more powerful of the two. But it seems Little Bobcat is handling her well, at least at the onslaught of this matchup. And if you are just tuning in to this matchup, hit the like, share, subscribe button as Little Bobcat goes for the finisher. It is only a 2 count, and Taryn Jerry kicks out. And stick around for our main event shortly after this one is over with. A steel cage match, which includes 2 of our relative newcomers to our roster going into battle. Steel cage style. Speaking of steel and weaponry, Little Bobcat wielding a kendo stick, but Taryn Jerry takes the fight to the outside of the confines of the rope. Release German on Little Bobcat, who hops right back up and gets the striking. But this Taryn Jerry seems to have a counter for everything Little Bobcat is throwing at her at the current. And we go back into the squared circle, and Little Bobcat strikes first and downs Taryn Jerry and goes for another pinfall attempt. Only got a 1 count that time. And as far as the future goes for Little Bobcat and the rest of the Wind Spirits, her and her auntie will be in competition on the 3rd of March in a tag team matchup. So set your bell notifications because you might not want to miss this team up. Because at first, they were actually going at each other's throats when Amelia made our roster. But the injury to Amelia Whitefair has brought them together. Nothing unites people quite like a tragedy. And speaking of tragedy, that move was tragic right there by Taryn Jerry, who's putting the boots to Little Bobcat and goes for a pinfall attempt. And it was a 2 count. The newcomer shining against a former Frequency Women's Champion here in matchup number 5. But as I speak, Little Bobcat with a flurry of offense that is nullified by a chin check. And now Taryn Jerry with the use of the ropes, working on that kidney area of Little Bobcat. And now with a fall-away slam on the former champ. Is it time for her to finish off Little Bobcat? No, she persists to beat her with a kendo stick, then go for the cover. Didn't even get a count on that one, and we are still in battle. But it looks like Taryn Jerry has pulled off in the lead in this one after having a slow start at the beginning. As she goes to the top rope, sizing up Little Bobcat, egging her on to get up. And Kabaya with the double axe handle off of the top turnbuckle, and now with a big splash on Little Bobcat. Will Taryn Jerry spoil the return of the former Frequency Women's Champ here? At the moment, it looks like she is going to seal this victory as she comes again and misses with a big splash. And Little Bobcat tries to get right on her, but the counter by Taryn Jerry, who is now working on the arms of Little Bobcat. Little Bobcat looking as if she's suffering from ring rust on this one. Inverted power slam on Little Bobcat as Taryn Jerry goes to finish this one off. No, we still got us a matchup as Little Bobcat kicks out. And Taryn Jerry in the finishing position on Little Bobcat, setting her up for a vertical suplex, but it ends in a chop block by the reversal of Lil Bobcat. Single arm back suplex on Taryn Jerry, and now Lil Bobcat is holding a kendo stick of her own for a second. Hold on, she's going airborne and hits Taryn Jerry with a double axe handle. And we are back outside of the confines of the ring ropes as she's going for that arm in the form of an arm bar, wearing down the stronger Taryn Jerry, and a double dose of it with the cross-face chicken wing. Will the newcomer tap out, or will she let her fortitude shine through? Little Bobcat has to release the hold and get back to business, sizing up the giant Taryn Jerry as she goes for another pinfall. Almost a 3 count and almost had her out of this contest. But Taryn Jerry seems to have more wind, more gas in the tank. And she shows you right there as she nullified that attack with that kendo stick. And is now searching. The AI tripping. She hits Little Bobcat with a cave suplex of her own. And now sizing her up with a back arm bar, arm trap, back suplex on Little Bobcat. And now a knee strike to the grill of Little Bobcat. Taryn Jerry displaying that power that I was talking about earlier. Hold on a second, Enziguri by Little Bobcat. And she is reversed into the steel steps by Taryn Jerry. Little Bobcat just cannot pull ahead in this matchup. Neither can Taryn Jerry. As Jerry gets some separation and goes into the ring for another can-do stick, but hold on a second, Little Bobcat with another cross-face chicken wing on Taryn Jerry. Will she release the hold or will Taryn Jerry tap out? Taryn Jerry taps out to the returning Little Bobcat, and Little Bobcat is the winner of this contest. That's a 3-2 zip on the returns for the Wind Spirits tonight here in Columbus, Ohio. Stay tuned for our next matchup. Birdie Lou and Yvonne square it off in a steel cage next here on your Whoop-Ass Wednesday.
This is Real Talk Rita, and we are having a sale. Today's likes are free, so do our channel a solid and hit the like man.
All right, y'all know what time it is. We are on the pay the rent grind, therefore it is main event time. And you know who's in this particular matchup. Birdie Lou and Yvonne are going to square it off and feed my fetish of females fighting ferociously while fenced up, fists flying frequently. For real! Cage match, everybody locked in, no way out. Pinfall, submission, or escape in this one.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Maniacs from Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, Birdie Lou.
Yeah, Birdie Lou coming in, another one of our newcomers. And before I get off into commentating this one, shout out to Cool Rick and Idol World for stopping by and checking your boy out. Anyhow, Birdie Lou's last outing, she fell in a Frequency Women's Tag Team Championship matchup. And I'm itching to see how she fares against this next competitor that makes her way to the ring. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to my DJ. Soul Search for that joint right there. It's called Bird Call, made specifically for Birdie Lou. And this is another one.
From New York,
Yep, this is another one of a David and Goliath type of theme. One of my shorty wops going up against another one of my giants, Yvonne, winless as of yet. The last time she was doing her thing in the ring, she fell to another newcomer named Lordy Samurai. Which one of these two are going to be the first to get wins on the board on the solo tip here tonight in Columbus? I don't know, but Let's see, put a 1 in the chat for that one right there, Birdie Lou, and a 2 for this one right here. Here you, Vonnie. Anyway, the bell rings and these two divas are about to do their thing in the ring. Hold on a second. Let me get the ugly thug cam on, up and going. Here we are, in the middle of the ring, our main events. Steel cage matchup. As advertised on the thumbnail, we got either you can pin your opponent, make them tap out, or you can escape the structure, and you are the winner in this one. And stick around, because after this one, we have a promo to run that will show you the festivities for next week's action. And that's something you won't want to miss. And do your boy a solid and check out the community tab tomorrow between 6 and 9. I'll be dropping the link, and we'll be going live to do 4-Star Friday, and then I will premiere it on Friday around 9 p.m. So if you want to be involved with the live activity on this week's edition of 4-Star Friday, check the community tab so you can help us out with the engagement. Birdie Lou trying to escape. Wow, Vonnie is shaking off the cobwebs. Will she get out? No, the Giant jumps up and knocks her back to earth. Now, I don't know about this one, but my money is on. I'm with you, Idol World. I think Vonnie's gonna pull this one out. The Giants just can't keep losing tonight against the Shorty Wops. But Birdie Lou has something to say about that, as she broke it down to a very slow pace. Uncharacteristic of her. Hold on a second. Vonnie with a powerbomb off of the top rope, and now going to the ankles of Birdie Lou, nullifying that herky-jerky offense of hers. Now working on the hamstrings of Birdie Lou, and back to that ankle once again. That looks excruciating as I gaze at it. We got two twos in the chat for Vonnie. We got a couple of Vonnie fans here. But Birdie Lou out of nowhere with a kick to the face of Vonnie, and another one to follow. And Birdie shows she ain't effing around here tonight in Columbus. But Vonnie back with Fist of Fury. And a side slam on Birdie Lou, but back as quick as lightning. Birdie Lou comes back with a bulldog. Oh my goodness. Back and forth action between the two. And it looks like Vonnie's coming off with another powerbomb on Birdie Lou and amping up the frequency here in Columbus. Will this be her rabbit's foot that finally puts her one in the win column? She comes down with a leg drop instead of climbing her way up out of it, and goes for a pinfall. Birdie kicks out before the ref could even count to 1. My goodness, these two divas duking it out, as it was almost a pinfall while I'm reaching for my water up in this piece. Birdie feisty as ever, with the knuckles to the face and a knee strike to the face of Vonnie. Birdie with these moves that are so quick I can barely even call them. And now she's setting up Vonnie. A power slam. And now going to the middle rope. And a moonsault that she did not connect with. Oh my goodness, too much distance. As Vonnie moved out of the way of that one. And now Birdie looking to get, no, once again she tries and misses. Yep, I think we are right. Yvonne's gonna win this one. Only a 1 count. Birdie missing the mark twice, and it swings the momentum meter in the favor of the giant Yvonne. And Yvonne with the big boot while Birdie rests in the corner, but Birdie keeps up, only to be put in. The Dragon Slayer by Yvonne. Will Birdie tap out of this one and give us the positive on our selections in the chat? My goodness. Looks like Yvonne was going to finish Birdie off, and maybe Birdie connects with a move that she attempts as she goes for the cover on Yvonne, only a 1 count. Birdie Lou playing the role of David still can't put away Goliath in the form of Yvonne. And now she's working on the legs of the giant and setting up in finishing position. What she got? Kabaya, a tilt-a-whirl powerbomb as she goes for the cover. And just like that, my ass lost by picking Yvonne. Birdie Lou with the win over the giant. A monumental moment indeed. Birdie Lou with the victory over Yvonne in our main event, party people. Thank you, everybody who stopped by to check your boy out here tonight. Idol World, Cool Rick, and everybody who dropped in that didn't even leave a comment in the chat. Thank you once again as we get ready to get out of here. But before we get out of here, y'all, I'm going to hit you with a promo of next week's action that is slated to go down on Yo Whoop Ass Wednesday. And I promise next week I'll be on time. Well, I'll do it at, wait a minute, I'm actually early because it was scheduled at 9. So we went on early. Never mind. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
This is a DJ Soul Search production.
Thank you once again, Outer World and Cool Rick, for stopping by on this one. I appreciate it. And thank you most of all for getting involved with it, helping me with the engagement. We got them two squaring it off, Disarray and Nurse Red. And next week, we got the Misfits going up against Wild Vibe. Danilo and Drewy duke it out. And we got the Two Bad Nurses going up against Violent Storms. All right, y'all, we getting ready to get out of here and shut this one down. And on with the sub-loving. Vic Vega, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Whoop Ass Wednesday. And remember, as always, we are the home where every view is viral, because we are not entitled to your viewership, but when you give it to us, we greatly appreciate it. And remember, every day above ground is a good day, because you are here in this realm, on this planet, able to fight through your adversities and create yourself a brand new reality in this effed up world that we living in. So until our next live stream, which is 4-Star Friday, I will see you then. Peace.